All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome back to the Author Spotlight, the Publisher Podcast, and the Michael D. TV show, where we interview amazing authors from around the world. And today's author is very exciting. He's all the way from Ireland. He's a TEDx speaker. He's a 5 times award-winning author, a speaker, a coach. Doug D. Gordon has interviewed over 300 of the most inspirational people in the world on his radio show to discover what makes people successful in life, business, and relationship. His brand new book, Charge Yourself Up for Success. We've got him in the studio here today, all the way from Ireland. Doug, congratulations on the book. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Michael. Great to see you, hear you, and be here as well.
Well, congratulations on the book. So much buzz about the book. You've got endorsements from Lisa Nichols, Stephen Covey. Tell us a little bit about who you wrote the book for, and then what kind of feedback are you getting? I know you're speaking everywhere. You were in Poland this last week, and you're coming to the USA. You've got a major event in LA, and you're just speaking all over the world. So it's a very exciting time to have you here. We're very honored to publish you at Beyond Publishing, but wow, what's all the excitement?
Oh, thanks, Michael. Well, look, back in 2012, go back to 2008. Going back to 2008, I ended up having a near-death experience where, it started actually in 2008 when obviously the markets hit, and I was working the stock market, and it went through the floor. I ended up getting really stressed, and the stress led to ailment after ailment, doctor after doctor, specialist after specialist, 2 operations that went wrong, 3 years of chronic pain, waking up sometimes 10 times a night, a marriage breakdown, lots of other things. And then in 2012, even when I actually was doing all right still in business. I actually grew an asset management business from 2006 to 2012, where it was 50 million per annum sales to 1.75 billion. But I ended up then having a near-death experience. And that near-death experience, basically where I actually died, was encapsulating this amazing feeling of love, energy, and connection. And that made me change now to want to give back and help others so that they can really succeed in terms of success without the stress.
Success without the stress. I love that because, when you think of a startup, a CEO, somebody that's launching a company, getting funded, you're thinking of an Elon Musk type that's not sleeping, that's taking all kinds of prescriptions. But success without stress, I think this is a sweet spot. Lisa Nichols is a New York Times bestselling author. She sold 30 million books. She says this about your 200-page Charge Yourself Up for Success. Doug has mastered the art and broken the code to how to achieve the life you love, the success you deserve without the stress involved. I invite you to read this book and then begin to live the life you deserve. Doug, what had you learned practically over your years in working in business that are in this book? What's the big takeaway?
Yeah, look, well, the first thing I think when I've employed people in the past, it hasn't been about having a PhD. It hasn't been about being the most educated. It's about the people that get up with this mindset that they really want to make it happen. And I have an acronym in the book about MAKE, and it's having the mindset of understanding what you want to achieve, and then actions in terms of understanding where you are and where you're looking to get to as well. Knowledge is about awareness in terms of your own self-awareness, your triggers, your traumas, your parental programs, but also in business, having situational awareness in terms of where the markets are, team awareness in terms of understanding the dynamics that everybody is different and everybody sees things in different angles and different perspectives, organizational awareness in understanding that, we all have different departments within our organizations, whether it be a finance, an operations, a sales department, and they all have different agendas. And it's so important to collaborate together, to work together rather than being in a competition. And then finally, the most important thing for any business is obviously client relationships. And that's client awareness of understanding what are the client's needs and being able to match your USPs to those. And then finally, in the MAKE acronym, it's about energy and how you can optimize your energy to optimize your performance in your life, in your work, and your relationships. And there's loads in here all about how to get yourself into the best energetic state so you get more done in less time with less stress, but also you turn up in the best possible state with your clients or even your loved ones as well.
Doug D. Gordon, performance optimization, body, health, and soul. Doug, you bring it out in your book, Charge Yourself Up for Success. You really can't separate personal success from business success. You were having so many health issues going on in your body, so many medical things going on in your body. And I think a lot of people through the pandemic, since the pandemic, haven't been able to get back to that homeostasis place. What are some of the things you learn? I like that acronym you shared. I think it's really powerful and usable. But as you're speaking around the world, as you're doing TED Talks, as you've done so many books before, a 5 times best-selling author, and I just wanted to share, my goodness, a Stephen R. Covey quote, New York Times best-selling author, optimize your energy to optimize your performance in life with Doug's superb new book. Available now everywhere books are sold. Amazon, barnesandnoble.com, Books A Million, everywhere globally. No matter where you are in the world, you can get Charge Yourself Up for Success, the digital copy, the print copies, coming soon, the audible copies. How did you transition from health mess to total optimal energy and business success?
Well, again, I think the easiest way to describe it is another acronym, and that's about gleaming your light. And I think what we go through in life, we grow through to glow through. And I went through a lot of crap, I have to say. And what I learned is, number one, in terms of G, be grateful for all you have, because it opens yourself up to receive more. Also, the attitude of gratitude gets you into a higher frequency, higher vibe. And as we say, your vibe attracts your tribe. Secondly, G is also giving to others. So during the pandemic, I did 1,000+ hours of mental wellness work and business advice to people to help them. And I did that for free because I wanted to give to others. And it was the greatest gift because I was able to look at myself and go, you know what? I'm a good person.
Doug, did you find as you were paying it forward with those things where you were giving and paying it forward, did you find that the universe brought it back to you and made up for, you weren't charging clients, but you found revenue in other ways?
100%. Yeah, look, you know, I met you through Clubhouse, through doing this kind of thing. I won 3 awards, or 4 awards actually, based on doing that kind of stuff as well. Humanitarian work and global work, helping people with suicide, depression, everything like that. So, and I didn't do it out of expectation of receiving anything. I did it for the love of other people. And
well, so Charge Yourself Up for Success. Dr. Demartini, Dr. John Demartini, that many people know around the globe, says, I definitely recommend both Doug and his new book to help create more wealth, well-being, and for certain greater overall fulfillment in life. I look back at our emails, Doug, and I realize I've been following you since 2017. And, you know, I'm just really proud of this journey that you've been on, because you've taken everything you've learned. And I think with age comes wisdom, and you've distilled so much of that wisdom in this 200-page book, Charge Yourself Up for Success. Now, I know you just landed a gig in Los Angeles, California. You're speaking all over the world. You just got back from Poland. For somebody that wants to have you on their stage or speaking at their next conference or on a podcast, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Well, obviously, I'm on social media, so I'm on LinkedIn, which is my kind of main platform in the past. But also, you know, Facebook, it's Doug D. Gordon. Instagram, Doug D. Gordon. But there is I've got various websites, but the best one at the moment would be dougdgordon.com. And get me on there, and obviously fire me an email across on doug@dougdgordon.com. And I will get myself or my assistant to come back to you ASAP. And I'll be delighted to speak anywhere. I speak on everything from leadership to sales to conscious communication to well-being to success without stress. You name it, been there and done that.
Success without stress. Charge yourself up for success. You know, the world is designed to tear you down. And unless you've got somebody powerful in your corner like Doug D. Gordon and his book, Charge Yourself Up for Success, you're going to run down. You're going to be depleted. You're not going to have the energy and success that you could have. So charge yourself optimally with Charge Yourself Up for Success. And so very excited. I know we're launching you officially next week on February the 22nd, 2/22, or as you say in Europe, 22/2/23. That's a very powerful number. And everywhere books are sold, the ebook is available now. The print books are going live within the coming week. And then I know you've got audiobooks coming out. What's your strategy now for the next 6 months to a year as you're speaking? And where do you see this book taking you as far as creating a movement, as far as one-on-one clients? What's in your vision?
So my aim with this book, obviously, is to take the profits, or a good percentage of the profits, and be able to help people with mental health, but also build a healing center. And that healing center will help people, yes, with mental health, with personal development, but also I'm a master teacher healer of 5 modalities of healing, as well as my business side. So it's about helping people get into the best possible state so they perform in all aspects of their life. And that includes work as well. So I've been doing a lot of work with corporations, Dell, Facebook, Salesforce, and stuff like that, where I've been working with some of their C-level execs, helping them get into the best possible state, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, so that they can perform at the highest level. So my aim is to be able to bring the energy of the book around the world, and then through the profits, create something to help even more people as well.
Well, that's very exciting. You are creating a movement. Go to DougDGordon.com. Find everything Doug's doing as he's speaking, as being interviewed, as he's coaching, and as he's available for podcast interviews about Charge Yourself Up for Success. Doug, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule there in Ireland. I know we're going to be having you back in the coming weeks and checking in with us and reporting on how things are coming with the launch of the book. And congratulations. It's a phenomenal book. You know, we've published a lot of books over the years, and this is definitely a standout book. It creates a huge opportunity for somebody that wants to get in a super flow of work, creativity, and just peaceful optimization. So thank you so much, Doug. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on the Author Spotlight at Michael D TV and Beyond Publishing very much, Doug.
Thank you.